everyone. Welcome back to 31 Days of Yoga for Mental Health. I'm Daria, and this is day 13. Today we are working with the third eye chakra, which is located right here between the eyebrows. The third eye chakra is associated with clarity and intuition, vision, light, and color. All kinds of fun things to play with, as always, with this chakra. Today, all you'll need is yourself and a space to move, and when you're ready, let's get into it. We'll get started today in child's pose. Come to the back of your mat. Bring your toes to touch, let your knees fall open wide, and then crawl your fingertips all the way down and forward. Let your forehead and your third eye chakra relax down to your mat and connect. Create just a little bit of pressure in that area. You can even roll your head a little side to really feel into that space, and then just begin to settle, to arrive, to get softer around the edges, and deepen your breath. Inhale to fill all the way up to the very top of your lungs. Exhale, sigh, release, and sink your hips maybe a little bit closer to your heels. Inhale, fill up. Crawl your fingertips a little forward. Exhale, elongate the whole spine as your tailbone sinks and the breath exhales. Stay with this nice deep breathing and then begin to go inside. Focus your attention internally to the space between your eyebrows. See if you can really cultivate awareness right there. The color associated with the third eye chakra is indigo. So if it helps, you can begin to visualize that color in that space, or just let that color maybe be the color of the brush strokes of your breath. Today's practice is about trusting your intuition and finding more clarity with it. Becoming more aware of the thought patterns, allowing everything, trusting everything, and maybe seeing what else might be there beyond what we even think is possible. Take a couple more breaths right here and really feel into the absence of light, the darkness, the comforting darkness of this child's pose. Inhale, shift some weight into your fingertips and begin to make your way up to tabletop, grounding your palms down into your mat and all 10 fingers. Inhale, lower your belly, lift your gaze, open your heart for cow. Really imagine movement coming from the space between your eyebrows, like Vision in Marvel Comics. And then exhale, round and curl, pull your low belly in and up, and draw your forehead toward your hip points like they're magnetized together. Inhale from the third eye, reach it all forward and grow. Exhale, round and curl. Take a few more breaths for you, moving through cat-cow shapes, or maybe you take some neck rolls or hip rolls with it, leading from the forehead. All the time. Just do whatever you want to do. Go where you want to go. If you're taking any motion that has an opposite, like if you're taking any circles, go ahead and reverse the direction. And then begin to settle back to a steady and neutral tabletop. Reground through the palms and the fingertips as you tuck your toes, lift your knees, and wave all the way back to downward facing dog. Really stretch it out. Shake out your head, maybe nodding it yes and shaking it no. Relax the whole back of your neck and settle here. You can pedal out your feet, bending into one knee or the other, or maybe come up high onto the balls of both feet. Bend the knees nice and generously into the chest, and then see if you can bring the heels down a little closer to your mat. Turn your inner thighs to spiral toward the back wall of your room, and take one more breath right here. Notice the shift in perspective as your gaze is inverted, upside down. Inhale and take your gaze forward. Exhale, step it up for ragdoll pose, toes behind wrists and fold from your hips. Bend your knees nice and generously so that your torso and your thighs can connect, and then maybe sway just nice and easy like a breeze to relax, decompress a little more. Reground your palms. Draw your feet together to touch. Toes are together. Heels have a sliver of space between. Ground down through all four corners of your feet. Micro bend your knees. Draw your belly button to your spine and slowly roll all the way up to stand, one vertebra at a time. Really nice and easy and slow. Shoulders drop away from ears, and finally your head is the very last thing to lift. Inhale, Tadasana. Sweep your arms out and up overhead. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold all the way. Halfway lift, inhale, grow. Exhale, plant your palms and step or float back, chaturanga. Lower down halfway, elbows into rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog, press down through palms and tops of feet. And exhale, downward facing dog. Pick up the front line of your body and lift it all back. 2 more times through Sun A, connecting breath to movement just to warm up the body. And maybe it's an option to play with the eyes closed. Not something you have to do, but if that is something that sounds fun, go ahead and close your eyes now. Inhale, look forward with eyes closed. And exhale, step up, forward fold. Halfway lift, grow. Exhale, fold. Notice how your balance changes with the eyes closed. Inhale, reach out and reach up. Really feel it. And then exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Halfway lift, grow. Exhale, chaturanga, step or float, and flow. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Stay with the eyes closed. Maybe or blink them open now, up to you. Inhale. Exhale, step up, forward fold. Halfway lift, grow your spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, Tadasana, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, dive it down, fold. Halfway lift to grow. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. If you did take the eyes closed, go ahead and blink them open now. Notice the light come into your awareness. Often we rely on sight as our primary source of information. And so sometimes it's fun to explore and to see what we can feel without the vision, without the eyes. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step up, forward fold. Halfway lift, grow your spine. Exhale, fold it all in. Inhale, Tadasana, sweep your arms out and up overhead. And exhale, pull your palms together right at your heart center. Or maybe you can take them up to the third eye and stay here, up to you. This might feel good today. Ground down through all four corners of your left foot and inhale for tree pose. Reach the inside of your right foot, the sole of your right foot, to connect to the inside of your left leg somewhere. It could be inner thigh or maybe down at the shin or the calf or the ankle. Wherever you are, be there. Really connect your palms together and then connect your right foot to your left leg. Send energy through the right foot into the left leg and then back from the left leg into the right foot. It's moving in both directions. Steady your gaze. Find just one point to focus and let this bring you a bit more clarity, whatever that means to you. Maybe turn your awareness again inward to that space right between your eyebrows. It's almost like crossing your eyes. Good. Exhale, release the right foot down next to the left as slowly as you can. Inhale, Tadasana, sweep the fingertips out and up. Exhale, draw your palms either to your heart or to your third eye and stay there. Ground down through the right foot. Inhale for tree as the left leg lifts. You can use your hand to assist with sticking the left foot to the right leg if it helps. Feel into the duality between the grounding in the right foot and the lift through the crown of your head. So The bottom half of your body is like this, planted, firm, rooted, solid, and then everything above it feels a bit floatier, a bit airier, a bit lighter. Exhale, release, left foot down, next to right, draw palms to heart center, close your eyes, take one breath here for you, feel internally. Blink your eyes open. Maybe option always to stay with closed eyes today throughout this practice, if you like. And release, palms down next to your sides. Inhale, Tadasana, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Halfway lift, grow the spine. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step right foot down between your palms. Lower down to the back foot, turn your left toes out at about a 45-degree angle and readjust your stance to set up for warrior one, and then inhale, pull your inner thighs together and rise. Square your hips toward the front of your room and relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale and bring your left arm all the way around, bend at the elbow, and take the back of your left palm to the midline, the middle of your back. So the fingertips will point up. And then bend at the right elbow and see if you can draw right fingertips and left fingertips to connect. And maybe they do, maybe they don't. If they don't, totally fine. Just stay with this intention of pulling them together. And now really puff up, inflate from the back of your heart all the way forward. Lift up, exhale, squeeze your inner thighs together, press down firmly through both feet for humble warrior with the cow face arm variation. Bow it all the way forward, leading from the forehead, the third eye chakra. Stay and breathe for 2 rounds. Really feel into opening in the shoulders without forcing. And feel your brain move a little closer to your heart. Inhale, pull everything to the midline. Use the back of your body and your core to lift you back up. Undo your arms and reach fingertips back up overhead for warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, launch forward, airplane pose. Pick up left toes and send them all the way back behind you. Grow super long from crown of head to tips of toes. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and activate through the triceps to lift. And then exhale, bend into the right knee and slower than you think is possible. Step left toes back down behind you for warrior one. Inhale, fingertips ripple up. Exhale, warrior two, expand and open to the long edge of your mat, pressing down through both feet. Send your tailbone down and bend a little more into the front leg. Inhale, squeeze everything together. Pull right leg a little closer to straight and turn your toes, all 10 of them, to face the long edge of your mat. Inhale, puff up your heart, expand through your fingertips. Exhale with a flat back, bow forward, wide-legged forward fold. Relax everything down. Really melt into this inversion. Feel that flow, that flush of energy and the release from your tailbone all the way down to the crown of your head. You can take any arms here that feel good, maybe grabbing for ankles or leaving fingertips down. You could go for a chest expansion, whatever you want. And breathe. Reground through the feet, charge down. Take your arms out to a T and inhale to lift up with a flat back all the way. Exhale, bend back into the right knee, warrior two. Inhale, pivot forward to high lunge. Turn both sets of toes to face the front of your mat. Left heel is elevated high. Exhale, drop palms down to your mat. Pick up your hips, press down through your palms and stay tall onto the ball of the left foot. And maybe you can glide your right foot all the way back to downward facing dog. If not, just bend at the knee and step it back, no problem. Inhale, send left heel up and back. Exhale, low lunge, left foot steps all the way through and down. Setting up again for warrior one legs. Step right toes maybe a little more in and turn them out. And ripple fingertips up overhead. Grow super long. Grow down through the feet and then super long through the spine and the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, this time the right arm sweeps down and around, back of right hand comes to the middle of the back and the fingertips turn up, and then drop and release the left fingertips down, maybe to connect with the right or not. And let this side be different. You might notice that one side feels a little bit more connected than the other. Just accept that as information and just the difference. Not good, not bad, not more open, not worse. Nothing like that. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, squeeze inner thighs together and press feet down really firmly to bow for humble warrior with the cow face arms and lead from the third eye. Really feel there. Stay for one more breath. Squeeze inner thighs together, pull front body to back body to pick you all the way back up. Release the arms, reach arms up overhead, warrior one. Exhale, launch forward, airplane. Send right leg out back behind you. Feel into all the grounding in the left leg and pull your low belly in and up. Squeeze your ribs together to stabilize. Exhale, bend back into the left knee and slowly, 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 slowly step right toes back down for warrior one. Inhale, fingertips rise. Exhale, warrior two, expand and grow out through both sides. Gaze over your left fingertips. And then inhale, squeeze inner thighs together. Turn all of your toes toward the front. Inhale, grow your heart. And then exhale, bow, wide-legged forward fold. If you want to take a clearing breath or anything to really help you settle and drop right here, go for it. You can bend into one knee and then the other. Really see if you can relax the back of your neck and notice how this affects the head. Does relaxing the back of your neck allow the whole head just to get softer, the face, the jaw, everything unclenching. Reground through the feet and inhale. Fingertips go out, rise all the way up with a flat back. Exhale, bend into the left knee, warrior two. Inhale, turn forward, maybe adjust your feet a little bit. Fingertips reach up, high lunge. Exhale, palms come down, hips go back. Right ball of the foot is grounded, but the heel is super lifted. And maybe float left leg all the way up and back to downward facing dog. And we'll flow 2 more times through this sun bee. Second time we'll have a few little fun, playful variations, but with all of these movements, go with your intuition. Follow that thread the whole time. Inhale and look forward. Exhale, step it up, forward fold. Halfway lift to grow. Exhale, forward fold, dive it inward. Inhale, Tadasana, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, palms meet at your heart or maybe at your third eye. Press down through left foot. Inhale to pick up your right foot for tree. And we'll just stay for one breath. Really breathe into your whole body, every corner right here. Exhale, release the right foot down. Inhale, Tadasana, arms reach up. Exhale, palms to heart or third eye. Right foot grounds, left foot lifts for tree for one breath. And exhale, release everything down. Inhale, Tadasana, sweep it out, sweep it up. Exhale, dive it forward, fold. Halfway lift to grow. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, reach right toes high back behind you. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, warrior one, ground down through both feet, fingertips reach up. Exhale, left arm comes down and around back of the hand to the middle of the back. Fingertips face up, right fingertips come down maybe to meet. Inhale, puff up the chest. Exhale, humble warrior, bow it forward. Right away, inhale, rise, pull your inner thighs together, undo the arms, fingertips float up overhead. Exhale, launch forward, airplane, glide the arms back behind you, activate the triceps and grow, and then exhale, step all the way slowly back to warrior one, bending into the right knee. Inhale, exhale, warrior two, open it up. Inhale, pull right leg more to straighten. Turn all your toes to face the front or the side of your mat, the long edge. And then exhale, bow, wide-legged forward fold. Stay for 2 breaths. You can close your eyes if you want, really to go internally. And then ground down through the feet. Arms go out, lift it all the way back. Bend into right knee, warrior 2. Inhale, high lunge, swivel pivot to the front of your mat. Exhale, palms come down, hips lift up, and glide the right foot all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, warrior 1, reach up, grow. Exhale, right elbow comes down and around. Left fingertips maybe come to meet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow, humble warrior. Inhale, rise, pull everything to the midline. Reach fingertips overhead, and then exhale, launch forward for airplane pose. It's okay if you have a little calibration, a little wobble in the left foot, no problem. Bend back into the left knee and slowly step right toes down. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2, open up and grow. Inhale, pull everything in and up, turn toes to face the long edge of the mat, and then drape, drop everything forward. Inhale, rise, arms go out to a T. Exhale, bend back into left knee, warrior 2. Inhale, pivot forward, high lunge. Exhale, plant the palms, pick up your left foot maybe, and float it back downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel, forward fold. Halfway lift, grow. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, palms come to your heart. Inhale for tree. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Plant it there. Hold and squeeze. Everything to the midline. Steady your gaze. Good. And now inhale. Undo the attachment of the sole of the right foot and see if you can just float it up to one-legged mountain Tadasana. Arms reach up overhead. And now exhale. Try to grab for underneath your right foot with both of your hands and interlace your fingertips under. And maybe stay here, press your right foot into your palms and press your palms back into your right foot and see if you can keep a micro bend in the left knee, but work it maybe toward a little straighter. And then maybe if you want to go a little more, kick your right foot forward. Send your right hip back and your left hip more forward to keep them square. And then see if you can connect head toward knee, or go for it anyway. So you're leading from the third eye. One more breath. Inhale, Tadasana. Step the right foot all the way down and exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. If that was a little intense, no worries. Take an inhale, take an exhale, clear it away. And we'll go to the left. Inhale, Tadasana, arms reach up. Exhale, palms come to meet at your heart, and then pick up your left foot for tree on the left, and we'll stay for one breath, squeezing everything together. Inhale, exhale. See if you can now just detach the left foot and reach up for one-legged mountain, staying so rooted, so firmly down into the right leg. And then exhale, reach your hands around to interlace for under the left foot. Maybe you can also just stay grabbing the front of the left shin, staying with more of an elevated spine here too, if this is feeling intense. Or just follow, trust your intuition and do what is best for you, because no one knows better than you do. Stay here, or maybe go for a straighter left leg, kicking your left foot forward like there's a wall in front of you you're kicking into. And then maybe the balance is a little wobbly, and that's okay. If you're shaking, that's okay. Stay with it. We're here for 2 more breaths. Maybe bend at the elbows and see if you can draw your third eye closer to your knee. Good, release. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, dive it down. Halfway lift, grow. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your palms and step or jump back. And then inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, warrior one, rise. Exhale, cow face arms. Left arm comes down and around, right fingertips maybe come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, humble warrior, bow. Inhale, rise to stand. Undo the arms, fingertips ripple up overhead, warrior one. Exhale, launch forward, airplane. And then step it back. Left toes come all the way down. Inhale, fingertips reach up tall. Exhale, warrior two, open it up. Inhale, grow through the front leg. Turn toes to face your long edge of your mat and fold, drop. Let it all go right here. Inhale, rise. Arms go out to the side. Bend back into your right knee and then pivot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, plant the palms and step it back, downward facing dog. One more side, you got it. Left leg goes high, inhale. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, warrior one, root down, rise up. Exhale, cow face, right arm comes down. Grow the heart, and then exhale, bow. Inhale, lift back up, undo your arms and reach them up overhead. Exhale, launch forward, airplane. Inhale, slowly lower right toes back down, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two, really expand and grow. Inhale, squeeze left leg closer to straight, turn the toes toward the long edge, grow the heart, and dive it down, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, rise it all back up. And exhale, bend into left leg, warrior two. Inhale, pivot, high lunge. Exhale, palms go down, pick up the hips, pick up the left foot maybe and float it back, downward facing dog. Lower down to your knees, sit your hips back on your heels. Bring your palms to face up, close your eyes and drop. Send your awareness inward, right to the space between your eyebrows. Just observe and steep and absorb. Blink your eyes back open, let the light back in, and we'll come into a dolphin pose. So drop your elbows down to your mat. You can stay on your knees for now. And grab for opposite elbows with your hands just to check your alignment. This is a good way to check the width of the elbows. And now bring your palms together in front of you. Press down through the pinkies and then send your knees a little bit back so you're in sort of like a tabletop but on the elbows. Tuck your toes behind you and then lift it all the way up. Press down and forward into the forearms and maybe begin to walk your toes in a little more. Feel a really nice press down into the shoulders, but also an expansion. If you'd like to take a forearm stand, you can go for it if that's in your practice. No pressure. Relax the back of your neck, soften your face, and breathe really deeply. If you didn't take an inversion, another option maybe is step left toes more to the midline and reach your right leg all the way up and back and maybe come up tall onto your left toes to send a little more weight down into the forearms. And you can just stay here and shake. And then when you're ready, switch the sides. So the left leg floats up high, right toes are grounded, pressing down. And if you took an inversion, go ahead and make your way back out of it. If you lifted the legs, come down. And everyone lower down to your knees. And drop back to child's pose. Let your forehead come down and sink. Press your way all the way back up so the hips come onto your heels, and then we'll make our way to sit. Send your right leg out, maybe at about just a little bit out from the hip, not quite straight forward, just a little out, and then bring your sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. And from here, really sit on your sit bones, ground down there evenly into both. Reach your fingertips up overhead and swivel your torso just a little bit to face toward your right leg. Inhale, grow your spine super long, and exhale, begin to bow forward for head to knee, seated head to knee. And you can stay wherever you are. Maybe the fingertips only come down a little. The goal is to keep the spine as long as possible, even as you fold. So avoid curling into yourself, but really keep it long and moving forward. You can optionally interlace your hands around the right foot and use the sort of leverage of this action to fold inward a bit more. And maybe your third eye comes down to connect with your leg, and if it does, just settle into that space. And breathe into the outer left hip if you feel the sensation there. And maybe the left side body lengthening. Let your breath be longer, deeper. On the exhales, really let all of the air out, all the way to the bottom. And we're beginning to calm down and settle into the end of our practice. And slowly make your way out, crawling back up to a seat. And then switch your legs. So the left leg will extend, the sole of the right foot comes in. And again, just wiggle so that you're right on your sit bones. Lift arms up overhead and then turn your torso to face toward the left leg. And then with a long spine, begin to fold forward. As always, when you inhale, find more length. Get long from crown of head to tailbone. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Good. Slowly, slowly, slowly begin to make your way all the way out. Swivel so that your toes face the top of your mat and then roll all the way down to lie on your back. Draw your knees into your chest, curl into a nice tiny ball, and maybe even pick up your head and see if you can connect your third eye to right in between your knees. And then exhale and drop. Everything settles, everything falls and goes out nice and long. Take up space. Let your body soak into the earth. Feel the point of your third eye like it's melting down into your brain. So the back of your head is heavy and the neck is long. See how much you can let go of every bit of engagement and how quickly you can drop into stillness and go inward. Observe your thoughts, just like waves on a surface or ripples. And you can even imagine that you are sitting at the very bottom of a body of water, gazing up at the thoughts. As they come and they go, some maybe with a bit more activity than others, but just watching them drift by. You can stay as long as you have time for. And if you're ready, begin deepening your breath. Bring little movements back to fingertips, toes, maybe wrists and ankles. You can rock your head from one side to the other. Grow long, take a long body stretch, and expand and reach in both directions. And then roll to fetal pose. Let your head fall and relax and be heavy on your arm. And then slowly, slowly, slowly press it all the way back up to a seat. Nice and spacious, keeping the eyes maybe closed or a soft gaze, focusing internally. Draw your palms to meet at your heart. Take an inhale, filling up from the roots all the way into the chest, and let this carry your thumbs up to your third eye. Connect there. Take one breath here for you. And exhale, bow forward in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today and for having the courage to connect with your inner vision and your intuition and to trust it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.